For detailing, we will require joint tape, scissors, a brush or roller. Start by rolling out your joint tape. Once measured, cut the tape, leaving a neat edge. Mixing. We will be using general primer, and as with all RapidRoof products, the catalyst that is provided. Decant the primer you require for an area you can cover within 20 minutes. We will now add a proportionate amount of catalyst into the primer. This is typically a minimum of 3%. When mixing, it is always advisable to use a paddle mixer or alternatively a mixing stick or similar. Once catalysed, you will have a 20-minute window in which to apply the product. Heat generated by the catalysation process can decrease the curing time if left in the tin, so be sure to pour onto the surface you are working on. Your product is now ready to use. Pour your primer onto the surface to be detailed. Proceed to coat the surface with a brush. While brushing, ensure to coat evenly. This will ensure the best adhesion. Once coated, lay the tape into the detailing and flatten out with your hands. Proceed to bed the tape into the primer using a brush. When brushing, ensure the tape is fully saturated and free from any fish mouths or gaps. Your upstand is now completed. Detailing. Repairs. Start by measuring out your joint tape and cutting to the required size. Cut open the damaged area. You can now mix up a small amount of primer to rebond the damaged area. Using a brush, proceed to rebond the damaged area to the substrate. Once completed, proceed to pour the primer onto the surface. Spread the primer evenly using a brush. Then lay your joint tape into the primer and embed using the brush. Ensure the tape is fully saturated in primer. Your repair is now complete. Detailing. Protrusions. Start by measuring up your joint tape and cutting to the correct length. Using scissors, slice the edge of the tape to allow it to form around the protrusion. Pour your primer onto the surface to be coated. Using a brush, paint around the surface and up the protrusion. Place your tape around the protrusion, joining the horizontal and vertical surfaces coated in primer. Using a brush, bed the tape into the primer. Ensure the tape is fully saturated. If required, cut an additional strip of tape to go over the protrusion. This will leave a neater finish. This can be achieved by folding the tape into quarters and cutting one corner to leave a hole. If additional primer is required, pour on now and evenly distribute over the surface. Then proceed to lay the tape into the protrusion. Bed in using the brush. Your protrusion is now complete. Application. Primer. Start by pouring the primer onto the surface to be coated. Using a roller, evenly coat the entire surface with primer. The application rate should be 1 kg to 3 to 4 square meters. Your priming is now completed and can be overcoated within an hour. Start by pouring your waterproof coat onto the surface. Ensure to spread the waterproof coat evenly over the surface using the roller. The application rate should be 0.5 kilograms per square metre. Once coated, use your brush to paint any previously detailed areas. Your first waterproof coat is now complete. For the second application, start by pouring mixed waterproof onto the surface. Then using a roller, spread evenly over the surface. At an application rate of 0.5 kilograms per square metre. Use a brush to paint any upstands. Your roof is now completed.